Simpsons? You know there's a disciple named Bart? Isn't that cool?
Amen.
A disciple named Bart. He's found in the book of Mark chapter 3 verse 18. His other name is Nathaniel. His full name is Bartholomew. But that's cool. Jesus had a disciple named Bart. That's crazy. Okay. Well, what's Bartholomew's what you call issue? We don't know about his occupation. Put that to you. People may not know about your occupation. It may not be genuine, or it may not be bona fide.
Well,
it may not be, but Jesus don't care what your occupation is.
That's right.
His diagram was he was an honest man. I like that. Someone say he was an honest man.
He was an honest man.
And he was straightforward. Well, let's find out what we're going to do with him. Go to the book of John, chapter 1, verse 45. The disciples are awesome. I want you to remember, these are people. They're not superhuman. These are people. But yet God worked through these people.
Amen.
And performed miracles. They taught people. They preached. And he confirmed the word through them. And thousands of people. This lets you know that they've done their job. How do I know that Philip and Bart did their job? I'm teaching about them over 2,000 years. Time out. Who was our great-great-great-grandpa 2,000 years ago? You don't know about them. That tells you these individuals did their job.
Amen.
We're still talking about them. This is time. Time has passed. Where we say go? John, chapter 1, verse 45. And remember, who selected these disciples? Jesus. He did it on purpose. Each person has their issue. Let's go back. Where we say 45, verse 45, John chapter 1, verse 45. Oh, Philip's here. Hi, Philip. Okay. Philip went off to look for Nathaniel. We didn't see Philip, once again, is doing his job. Amen. Jesus is selecting the right people. They're going off and they're getting more people. Okay? Philip went off to look for Nathaniel and told him, we have found the very person Moses and the prophets wrote about. His name is Jesus, the son of Joseph from Nazareth. Nazareth? Exclaimed Nathaniel. Can anything good come from there? Time out. Are you just trying to say to him that some of Jesus' disciples had certain ideologies about other people from other areas? Dare I say some of them might have entertained prejudicial attitudes? Yes. Yes, they did. Why did he select people like that? Because they're people. Amen. You need to select people. That's right. So, listen to that. Bart was prejudiced against Jesus and his people. Whoa, that's crazy. Watch what happens. Just come and see for yourself, Philip said. I like that. Isn't that good, guys?
Amen.
People are prejudiced against Jesus because some of his representatives, if you would, they supposed to be his representatives, have messed things up.
Amen.
They went out and stole money from people. It's not funny. But they steal money from people. Just mess over people. I mean, just leave a stain. And they mess them up. Wherever you're dealing with Jesus or anything, just go and see for yourself. Someone say, come. Say, come. Come and see for yourself.
Yeah.
How can you come to Jesus? He's not, you don't see him physically, but you have the word.
Amen.
The word represents him. Keep on reading. It says, come. Come. Just come and see for yourself, Philip said. As they approached, I like that. As they approached, Jesus said, here comes an honest man and a true son of Israel. Why was Bart prejudiced against Jesus and Nazareth? Well, Nazareth was a aloof town, if you would. They said it had an aloof personality about it because they were very cultured, okay? And I tell you about Jesus. Jesus was Jesus. Remember Jesus. Jesus was a cultured individual. Can you imagine that? He was cultured. Jesus, our Jesus, was cultured. He was this tells you the man was cultured because those who study, who were lawyers, who were politicians, they hung around the man.
Amen.
Not only did they hang around the man, people try to confuse the man, but a little carpenter over in Nazareth, it's funny when you think about it, they couldn't stand by. Why couldn't they stand with him? I remember Dad was talking to this one preacher. He said, God can use a quarter half a dollar, and he can do many things with a quarter. But he can do even more with a dollar bill. Talking about people. Some people may have a quarter ounce of knowledge, and God can do many things with them. But when you have $1 worth of knowledge, shut up, hush. Case in point, remember Paul? That's $1 right there, buddy. Man probably spoke at least 5 languages. God moved him from Israel all the way to France. Spain rather. Wow. But we're not dealing with him right now. We're dealing with Nathaniel. Can anything come from here? See, he was an honest man. So many times you may have a prejudicial attitude about a certain group of people because you've seen people in that group who acted silly. And you may be an honest man. Just like Jesus said that Bart was. But what do you do about it? Remember, Jesus says, there's 2 commands that you do. How you make sure you fulfill all the 10 commandments, all the commandments of the law, all the law. First, you love the Lord with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. People think about it because in the English language, you only really hear about one aspect of love, if you really would. You think about love, you think of erotica. People just kissing people and all that junk. That doesn't mean when you love people, you don't just always hug somebody. No. How you love someone, you treat them the way you want to be treated. Here's a case in point. Let's say you go to the grocery store. And someone just asks for food, and they're part of that group. Like Nathaniel said, can anything good come from that area? And they just going crazy. And you're like, they confirm it. Here's what you do. You be the same. Love them by respecting them. Going about your business. And watch what happens. When you leave that grocery store, more than likely someone else from that group will be there. And they will see you. And they'll just be smiling happy towards you. You need to make sure your world is not perverted. Amen. You be the same. That's right. Deal with people individually. That's what Jesus did. Amen. He dealt with people individually. Keep reading. Here comes an honest man, a true son of Israel. How do you know about me, Nathaniel? I like that. That's good. Nathaniel's awesome. I like him. Remember Bart? That's another name. Nathaniel's awesome. How do you know about me? That's awesome. Thanks. He would have never seen this if he didn't just come and seen Jesus. That's another thing about Jesus.